Hi, welcome to the Pink Moon Tarot. I'm Nikki, the Pink Moon Tarotist, and I am here to give a general monthly reading for the month of October for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign of Libra. Now, we're still smoking, Libra. Okay. While I cut the deck and prepare the cards, if I could just please remind you to like, share and subscribe to my channel, that would be very much appreciated. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, but it means the absolute world to me, and it really does help me to grow and get seen, because it clicks in those all important YouTube algorithms, which means that people actually see my videos. And your support is very, very much appreciated. I truly appreciate every single one of you that has subscribed to my channel so far and that has made any comments and likes. And I always try to answer all the comments. Okay, let's take a little look. Ooh, your overall energy for the month of October is the Hanged Man. So my lovely, lovely Libras, this tells me that there is a possibility you might need to look at things from a different perspective, from a different angle. The Hanged Man puts himself into suspension so that they can light up their crown chakra and see things from a different perspective. It's sometimes about looking at things from a different way, trying a different approach, so we'll see what's going on. And I have to tell you, Libras, there's a lot of that going on at the moment this month. There is a lot of need for different perspective. Yeah, and we have the Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, okay, and Death and Rebirth. Well, that makes sense. Woo. Cards are jumping, Libra. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, the Fool. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Queen of Swords. Oof. Empress. Some major arcanas going on here, Libra. Justice. Whoa, that one wanted to come out. Excuse me. I have to go and pick it up. Queen of Wands. She was worth picking up. Okay, so yes, there is a need for you to be looking at things from a different perspective this month. I'm not going to pull my punches on that one. The Hanged Man is showing up for precisely that reason. There is an energy of you needing to maybe, at times, you're going to need to measure what is going on around you, because at times there's going to be a time where you're going to need to take a step back and look at the bigger picture and not jump in feet first. And then there are going to be other times where you are going to want to jump in feet first and you are going to want to take that risk and take that chance. Okay, so it's going to be all about balance, about knowing when is the right time to move and knowing when is the right time to step back and wait and observe the situation. And it is a very, very mixed bag in that sense, because we start off with the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles, Pentacles are earth energy. They're all about something that you are growing, that you're developing, that you're building. It's that grounding energy. And the Seven of Pentacles is when you have been working on something and you've been nurturing it, you've been caring for it, you've been tending to it, you've been doing what you need to do. There is a moment at which you have to step back and wait. If you plant a seed and you watch the little sapling grow, you've put the seed into fertile soil, you've watered it, you've put it in the sunlight, you've allowed it to do that, and then you just have to kind of wait for a bit for that little sapling to grow. Okay, and there isn't really much you can do at that point other than keep a careful eye on something. Obviously, if I stick with the plant analogy, you want to make sure that a young sapling doesn't get frostbite. So you want to make sure that it's in a place that is warm and safe and cozy. If, you know, if you've planted cabbages, you want to make sure that the caterpillars are not going to eat them, that kind of thing. But other than that, there is a point at which you need to just step back and allow. And that's what this Seven of Pentacles is coming up to show me here. There is, at the start of this month, there is something that you need to take a step back from and allow it to develop and look at it in a holistic way, okay? Now we also have the Five of Pentacles here, and the Five of Pentacles is that feeling, you know, when you feel like someone's pushing you out, someone's saying, you know, like, you're not welcome in our club, you know, you're feeling like the outsider, like you don't belong in something. And very often that can be a self-actualizing prophecy, okay? Because we can take a step back and we can remove ourselves from situations and we can close ourselves off because we're afraid, because we don't want to look foolish, because we feel like we're not good enough. All of those kind of negative feelings that come up. And in actual fact, that's not how others view us at all. And if you look at this Five of Pentacles, you know, she's sat there in the dirt feeling very sorry for herself. Right behind her is this beautiful door all lit up with the Five Pentacles on it. And there is the lock. And there is the key. So she could very easily get up, pick up that key, open the lock and go inside out of the cold. So it's a sense of, you know, is there something that you're feeling less than about, you're feeling sorry for yourself about, you're feeling pushed out about, but is it really the case, or is that just your perception? Do you need to look at things from a different angle? Okay. We then have the Death and Rebirth card. And Death and Rebirth shows me that there is something that needs to come to an end here, something that is an old way of thinking, an old way of being, or maybe an old job or an old ideal that that needs to be put to bed. And then out of that, you can rebirth a new creation. And we do have the Empress here, which is the card of birth, okay? So they are at opposite corners of the reading. So this is really something that is going to take place. If you can let something go, allow the death of an old way, an old story, an old job, an old relationship, whatever that is, let that go and watch what can be born, what can be birthed out of that. Okay, and that may be what you are feeling less than about. That may be the thing that is making you feel so isolated and alone, or just like you're not good enough in some way. Five of Pentacles. We then have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Now the Knight of Cups, he is Mr. Romance. He's the dreamer. He's the one that comes in with the offers of love, and he's, you know, it's all to do with love. When he is in the reverse, this shows me that there is a deep need here for you to love yourself first and foremost, but there is also a need here for you to not get too caught up in dreams, okay? And I can see from the other cards here as well that there is something that is, you know, normally I'm an advocate of dream big, of let your dreams get in there, but there's a difference between dreaming big and being unrealistic. So there is a touch of needing a touch of realism in your life this month, okay? Needing to know what you actually can do, what you are actually able to affect. And this is part of this Hanged Man, you know, seeing things from a different perspective. And, you know, yes, dream big, always dream big. Always, always, always dream big. No dream is too big. But there has to be that point of not just sitting back and wishing and hoping and praying that something would happen. There it has to be that time for taking action. Now, interestingly, you know, the Knight of Cups in the reverse also to me tells me that some of you are not dreaming big enough, and some of you are not allowing your dreams to come through. But it is to do with the practical aspect of it, and having faith in yourself, having faith in the universe, having the faith that you have put in that work and that things can work, okay? In the center of the reading, we have the Fool. Now, the Fool, you may think, oh, well, you know, that means I'm being foolish. But it doesn't. The Fool actually is that sense of innocence, that sense of trust and faith, which is what I was just talking about. You know, that sense that if you leap, the universe will catch you. And she's here to remind you, because it's a woman in this card, that's why I say she. She's here to remind you that that you can achieve what you want to achieve, but you have to believe. You have to have faith, and you have to believe in yourself above all other things, which is what this Knight of Cups in the reverse also represents. Belief in yourself, belief that you can do it. Now, we also have the Queen of Swords on the other side of that. So you have the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Fool, and then the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, she is that honesty, that knowledge, that wisdom. It's air energy, you know, the energy of communication, the energy of knowledge and wisdom, and getting new insight into things. And the Queen of Swords, she won't hold her punches. You know, she will tell you it like it is. She will tell you what you need to know. So there is an element here of you needing to know something, you needing to hear the truth, and you needing to have that knowledge. And it's also under death and rebirth. So what is it that you need to know, that you need to get rid of, that you need to let go of? What is it that is holding you back? Trust your intuition, trust your instincts. And if you know someone who has that air energy, I mean, I know, Libra, you are an air sign, so this could just be you connecting with yourself, you connecting with your higher energy, and knowing what you need to do on a more practical level. But it is about seeking that truth. She knows the truth. She is intuitive. She is straightforward. She is no bull. She is ready to cut through it all and do what needs to be done. Okay, but because she's the Queen as well, she has that nurturing and that caring side to her too, which means, you know, with that Knight of Cups in the reverse, like I say, there is an element here of you needing to look after you. You needing that self-love, that self-care, that knowing that you have what you need inside of you. You have that knowledge. You have that wisdom. You need to trust that those seeds you've planted are going to grow. Okay? Because we then also have the Empress here, and the Empress is the birth of creation. You know, she is divine feminine energy. She is the mother. She is the one that brings life into things. And whatever it is you are wanting to do, know that once you have said goodbye to the old way, the old story, the old job, the old person, whatever it is, and I say old because I mean like done with, okay, then you can birth your new way of life into being. And she is all about creating in the 3D the things that you want, the things that you desire. So it's not just about wishing and hoping and praying, as I said, it's about taking those practical steps towards what it is you want. And we also have the Justice card here. So we are heading towards balance. We are heading towards things being fair, things being just, things being right. And that is a great card to have. And again, it's your card, Libra. You know, things are going to feel a lot more balanced as you work your way through the month. And you will get that sense of harmony, that sense of what is just, what is right, what is the right thing to do. And once you have gained that sense of balance once again, you have the Queen of Joy here. You have the Queen of Wands. Now, she pops up to say, let's reignite that fire. You know, she is the Queen of Joy. Like I say, she's that creative energy, that spark, that enthusiasm, that lust for life that perhaps has been absent at the start of the month, but can be regained by the end of the month, maybe even sooner than the end of the month. It's a beautiful energy to have here. And also, when she pops up, it kind of makes me feel like, you know, there's a sense of needing to express yourself, you know, needing that that creative expression in some way. So if you have a hobby or you know, something that you've always wanted to try that is a creative outlet for you, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be right. You know, there is no right or wrong in creativity. If you like writing poems and you think they're atrocious, but you enjoy doing them, then do them. I say that because I like writing poems and I think they're atrocious. But, you know, if you like to paint, then paint. If you like to draw, then draw. If you like to play music, then play music. Whatever it is, allow that creative expression to come out. Allow yourself time each day to just connect with your creative side and watch how much this changes your approach to life in general. Watch how much this enhances your entire well-being. By just allowing yourself to be creative, you are connecting and you are more likely to see the way forward and to see those ideas that you may have felt like are lacking. And you're more likely to get that different perspective that you need. But there's no rush, you know, take your time with it. Allow yourself to breathe, allow yourself to feel, love yourself, and indulge in things that make you feel connected and feel happy this month. Okay, I'm going to take another oracle card, which is the Enchanted Map Oracle. And okay, we have commitment. So yeah, there's a certain level of commitment to yourself here that's needed as well. Committing to what you want. But let's read from the book and give you the full skinny. Okay. So a true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one. Partnerships are formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. The commitment card also indicates the natural evolution of a relationship from its inception to a literal or metaphorical marriage. At the very least, there is a promise of fulfillment in some form. However, you must be conscious of what you're committing to. Be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. Others are more willing to enter into partnerships at this time. Remember that your partnership with Spirit and the highest version of your own self will engage the highest self in another. Wow, so yes, exactly that. This is what I was saying. This month for you, this month of October, is all about you connecting with yourself, giving yourself that commitment to improving whatever it is you are working on, whatever it is you are wanting, whether that's a relationship, whether that's a current relationship, whether that's, you know, a work thing, whatever it is. There is a certain level of commitment from you that is required this month to work through those things, and a certain level of trust and faith in and belief in yourself and in your higher self, because something needs to give. Okay, let's take a wisdom of the hidden realms. What else do my lovely Libras need to know, please? Okay, we have the Ice Queen. Ideas preserved, momentum, no, non-action and entitlement. Are you feeling a bit frozen? Are you feeling a bit nervous about where to go and what to do? The Ice Queen is here saying that, you know, you need, like, it's going back to that commitment thing. You need to commit to moving, commit to action, because at the moment, if you're in that state of non-action, it's okay to have periods of non-action. It's okay to stop, to breathe, to pause, to put yourself in suspension. But there has to come a point where you come out of that suspension. And that's what I was saying about this month for you. It is a real mixture. It's a mixture of knowing when to act and knowing when to be still. So there is that balance with that Judgment card, you know, that Justice card, sorry, that, you know, you need to balance those scales. There is going to be time in this month for taking a step back, for looking at the picture as a whole, for not acting, for not rushing in. And then there's going to be a time for you to take that leap of faith and to go for it and to start moving towards your goals. Oof, this is such a mixed bag, but, you know, it's good to know that you just need to strike that balance between doing and not doing, between action and non-action. I don't know whether they're wanting me to give you one of these. Do we want an oracle card? Do we want... Yes, we do. Okay, thank you. And we have the yin energy, the feminine energy of yin. And this is that energy again of self-love, of self-care, of gentleness, of being connected with your higher self. There is a lot of this going on. There is a lot of need to pause and to be a little bit more spiritual, you know, to just connect with yourself. Take time to meditate, have a bath, take time to give yourself some form of self-love, okay? Take a healing with the fairies. And then your problem will be resolved. We have problem resolved. Nice. Okay, let's take, do we want a healing with the angels? Let's have a look. Whey. Excuse me. Yeah, and again, we have the other side of it again, serenity. Peace, serenity, taking time to go within, taking time to rest, taking time to love yourself and love others and be still, be calm, find that sense of inner peace. Try not to just react to things, okay? And if you find yourself looking down and looking at the, you know, everything that's gone wrong, then just try practicing some gratitude, you know, try writing down 3 things that you're grateful for on a daily basis and see where that gets you. When you get into that sense of gratitude, that sense of appreciation for the things that go well in your life, you start to see more of those going on. Right, so your final card here is simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. And I think that sums it up beautifully. I think that really is the key this month for you, Libra. It is about simplifying your life. What do you need to get rid of? What do you need to let go of? You know, make space energetically, make space in your home. Do an autumn clean instead of a spring clean. Do an autumn clean. Get rid of those things that you no longer need, that are holding you in a stuck position, energetically speaking. And this can be, you know, you can take this as far or as narrow as you like. You know, it may just be that you clean out your wallet or your purse. It may be that you clean one room in your house. It may be that you go through your wardrobe. It may be that you go through your friends and decide who is toxic and decide who you need to see less of. You know, it can be as big or as small as you like. But the thing is to take the opportunity this month to make space, to clear out the old, to make way for the new. Because we have that death and rebirth, and we have that Empress. There is the old, there is the new, there is the ending, there is the beginning. You know, ending and beginning on opposite sides of the reading, diagonally. It says it all. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you want to delve deeper, if there is something that is weighing on your mind and you would like to get a little more insight, you can always contact me for a personal reading. The link to my website where you can fill out the form to contact me is in the description box below. But until next time, please do remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Your support is so very, very much appreciated. Thank you. Have a wonderful October. Namaste.